Oh, okay. Okay. I've never done this before. Does anyone actually watch YouTube Live? Because I didn't really, I don't know. I've never watched anyone live on YouTube. But anyways, here we are. I was gonna film a video and post it tomorrow, but I am out of storage on my phone. So I'm here live instead. And that's what we're doing. You'll have to see how spacey my brain really is because I can't edit out my ums. So I wanted to share some motherhood mindsets that have really impacted me in a positive way. So if you don't know my story, I didn't want kids for a long time because I don't know if it's what I was told or just kind of what I internalized, but I didn't expect to enjoy being a mom. Somehow I only seemed to be aware of the negative side of it, the sleep deprivation and, losing yourself and your hobbies and obviously giving all your time to a different person. So I didn't expect to enjoy being a mom. But then God kind of changed my heart all at once, literally in one night. I went from like, I don't think that's on the table to actually, I'm very much open to this. And when I became a mom, I was very just shocked by everything, so pleasantly surprised. And yeah, surprised that I loved being a mom. And since then, I've kind of made it my mission. I want to help other women love motherhood too. But something that I'm realizing, which brings me to my first mindset, something that I'm realizing is that maybe that pressure to love it is actually something that makes motherhood harder for us. So the first mindset that has shaped my motherhood is this: I don't need to love every minute. I think since I went into it with such a negative perspective, I didn't expect to enjoy motherhood itself and like enjoy my days. I was actually really praying for an opportunity for ministry and an opportunity to be less selfish, which is what led me towards wanting to be a mom. So I think that mindset and that permission that I don't have to love it and it's okay if not every moment is just beautiful rainbow bliss. I think that mindset has really shaped my view of motherhood and the way I enjoy it. So, got my notes here. The second mindset that has really changed things for me, I should have put this one first because it's the most important, but I don't believe I need to do this on my own strength. I am a Christian. I have faith in God, and it's always funny talking about your faith with people because I used to kind of assume if someone said they are a Christian or if they talked about God, that they meant that in the same way I do and that we shared the same faith, which of course people use the word Christian and people use the word God in so many ways. But to me, that means basically what the gospel is that I'm not good enough. I cannot do this on my strength, but because of Jesus, I am saved and I don't have to be enough. I don't have to earn my way to heaven. I don't have to be the perfect mom, but I'm saved fully by grace, not of my own doing, by Jesus, and that I have the Holy Spirit as a helper. So I'm not doing this on my own strength and by my own wisdom. And that honestly changes everything. Because that means that if I'm having a hard moment and I'm like, I don't know what to do, I don't know how to put this kid to sleep, I don't know how to, whatever it might be, I know that I'm not doing it on my own strength. And I frequently throughout my day, I didn't realize how often I do this until the other day. My daughter and I were sitting on the couch and she said to me, what did she say? I wrote it down because I didn't want to forget. Sorry guys, I have notes on my tablet, which is not a good idea. It keeps going black. So my daughter was sitting with me and she said, say, I need you, God. I was like, what? She said, say, I need you, God. And I realized, I stopped and I was like, Rhea, do I say that a lot? And I guess I do, just fully out loud. I'm going about my day and I'm like, God, I need you. I need your strength in this moment. My kids are used to seeing me stop and pray that. Sorry. I've never gone live before, so wasn't expecting that. Anyways, yeah, but I thought that was really precious because I always say that that this whole thing, it's not about doing it perfectly, right? And being the best mom ever. It's about my kids seeing me need Jesus. And that just really showed me that apparently that is going well for me. So let me look at my next point. I like being able to edit this part out when I look at my notes and say and stuff, but that's okay. Okay, my next mindset that helps me, mindset number 3, I don't need to be an A+ mom in every area. So I talk about this a lot. I usually say lower your standards, but really what I mean is prioritizing. So I know that in this season, I have 3 under 3 right now. It's pretty busy. My priority is not having like clean baseboards, right? And having kids that are perfectly dressed, or even my own appearance. Like, I frequently just forget to shave my legs. I like forget they exist until I'm wearing shorts one day and I'm like, oh, awkward, should have done that. But I don't really care that much. Anyways, that's not even a motherhood thing. But my point is, we have to prioritize, right? And sometimes it can be intimidating. Like, lately I've been noticing all the people who have kids my daughter's age, she's 2.5, who are like starting homeschool with their kids and like doing all these things that I am not doing. And sometimes that's hard to, like, when you notice that someone else is maybe doing something differently or better. But I think it's so important to have our priorities straight and then keep coming back to those when we are in those situations and we're tempted to question how we're doing things. And I know for me, my priority right now is raising my kids to know Jesus, keeping everyone safe and clothed and healthy and, you know, well fed as well as possible. So we really have to stay clear on our own priorities, and yours might be different than mine, right? But remembering that I'm not trying to be an A+ mom in every area has been so freeing for me to just do the things that are important to me and let go of the others. What is my next mindset? Let's see. Oh yeah, this is a blessing. That is a huge one. That changes everything for me, is remembering what a blessing my kids are. Because and remembering, you've probably heard people say this a lot, but that this is their only childhood experience, right? Because we all have those moments where we're like, why are you pouring salt on the table or whatever it is? And we're tempted to snap at them, or sometimes we do snap at them, right? And then we need to apologize and remember, like, this is actually such a blessing that I get to be here and be your mom right now, and you are like learning about the world by pouring that salt everywhere. Not that we should let them do that, but just remembering what a blessing it is that our children are gifts to us that we get to steward. That is a big one for me that changes my experience. Let's see. I expect my kids to act like kids and my babies to act like babies. That's another big one for me, especially. We've kind of just been through the newborn phase again, right? My son, my youngest, is 3 months old now, or sorry, he's almost 4 months old. And expecting him to act like a baby makes a big difference to me, because, like, if he's in a season of sleeping well and I get used to that, then I'm annoyed when he wakes up, right? But if I remember he's actually a baby and it's so normal for him to wake up every few hours at night or have a short nap or whatever it is, expecting him to act like a baby makes a big difference to me, and expecting my toddlers to act like toddlers. And then in the same way, remembering that my own value as a person and as a child of God is not based on their behavior and their actions. That makes a huge difference, because it allows me to care for them in that moment without getting stressed out about what someone else thinks about how they're behaving if we're out in public. Actually, that was 2 in 1. The mindset, I expect my babies to act like babies and my toddlers to act like toddlers, and the mindset, my value is not based on their behavior, which again comes back to my faith in God, because I believe that my value is in Christ alone and in the way he has created me, not something that I have to earn or try to keep up with. And then another mindset that has helped me around this, these two go together as well, but around baby sleep. I remember reading early on after having my first child, you can't make your baby sleep. All you can do is put them in the right environment. And that one too, it changes everything, because then instead of being like, why won't you sleep? What am I doing wrong? How can I make you sleep? You can't make them sleep. All you can do is set up the right environment and try to time it well. And if it's not happening, you can try again later. That's really all you can do, right? And then the one that kind of goes with that is that I can't make them eat either, right? When it comes to foods and picky eating, I can't make them eat that food. It's my job to put food in front of them, and I trust that if they're hungry, they will eat. If they're not, they won't, and they're not going to starve if they choose not to eat one meal. So I think that's all of them. Those are a few of the mindsets that have really helped me and shaped the way I feel as a mom. So there was something I wanted to ask for feedback on. I'm trying to remember what it was. It's gone. Anyways, comment below. Let me know if there's a mindset that has helped you to enjoy your motherhood experience. And what else do I usually say? If you want to stick around here, definitely hit subscribe and send this video to a friend that you think it could bless. Thanks for watching.